barnacles. Barnacles are a little annoying little thing that exists in the ocean floor. But what if those barnacles are descent or literal or the literal ancestors of a soon-to-be evil species? That's right, Nixels. You non-Nixel fans may not even know what a Nixel is. But for you Mixel fans who forgot what these annoying things were, this is what they used to look like way back then, back in the prehistoric times. So you might be wondering, Josiah, for the love of God, why did you make barnacles out of Nixels? Because I wanted to. So basically, I based these characters off from both the old and new designs of the Nixels. So yes. This godforsaken anointment of these godforsaken anointments are Nixel barnacles. Or barnacle Nixels if you think Nixel barnacles are stupid. But anyways, Nixel barnacles are not as threatening as they were in fact, they weren't as threatening as they were back then. In fact, barnacle Nixels were a lot easier to get rid of because, yes, there were a lot of them, but they were really easy to get rid of. All you need to mix, heck, you can even merp and get rid of these guys. Because they are really bad at fighting. Basically, they're basically annoying little things that just appear everywhere. They make everything dirty. They destroy your carpet. They eat through your walls, and they just eat houses and other things just to be annoying. But gladly, there's one Nixel that actually isn't evil. The Wiggly Barnacles. The Wiggly Barnacles aren't even a threat, nor they aren't even as aggressive as the Nixels, as the Barnacle Nixels, or the Nixel Barnacles, as they are actually a lot more chill. And actually more or less don't even live near the Nixels. Yes, they are from the same species, but they're a lot more friendly and a lot more kinder towards Mixels. In fact, a little bit smarter than the Nixels, as they actually know the ability to speak. So yes, if you see these things wiggling around town, don't fret. These guys are just fun little Nixels that just want to chill. And now time for the big boys. Well, kinda. Side Barnacle and King Barnacle. Side Barnacle is basically it's just as smart as the Wiggly Barnacle Nixels. As Side Barnacle is it can basically speak, but is a lot more subservient and a lot more like the Nixels. Basically, a Nixel that was given the ability to speak and King Barnacle. King Barnacle is not as smart as his descendant, King Nixel. In fact, he's a lot dumber than him and really doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't even know. In fact, he doesn't even know what the Mixels are, and he just doesn't like them because he doesn't know what they are, and it's just more or less primal instinct. In fact, the only reason why they don't like color is because they lived in the deep, deep reaches of a cave with no color. So of course, color hurts their eyes. Of course, these things were kind of dumb, so they don't really care about creativity. I mean, slowly they gained a creativity, but back then they didn't even know what it was. And when Nixels introduced it to them, when they finally got the brain power to actually think, they hated it because they don't know what it was. And they only hate colors because, well, it hurts their eyes. So they want to get rid of color. So their eyes can stop hurting every time when they walk out of their dark, dark cave. And might I add, these guys aren't really evil per se. They're not as evil as the Nixels, but they're a lot more. But they are a lot more annoying, and there's a lot more of them. So if you really hate these things, grab that phone, call an exterminator, and get these things out of your house before you end up living on the streets. So yeah. So basically that's it. And by the way, these Nixels will be these annoying little guys will be featured in episode 4. So yeah. See you guys later and have a great day.